Okay, so first thing what I do is let the water boil, get to a boil, and then another thing is that green bananas, they can be very starchy. So what you want to do is pour some oil in the water so it don't mess your pot up, so you don't have that black rim around, and sometimes it's very hard to get off. So you just add some oil to the water so all of that starch won't stick to it. And you just go ahead, cut the stems off of the bananas from the top to the bottom, and you just go ahead and place them all in the water. Okay, and then the next thing I'm gonna do as I move over here, I'm gonna just get these in the processor and I'm gonna process them all, because I don't really want the chunks of onions and sweet peppers in it, because I have two boys and they don't really eat much of the onions or the sweet peppers. So what I try to do is get everything minced up so they're not really tasting it. So I'm gonna do the green onion, the red onion, sweet and the sweet pepper. And here I have my garlic. I'm gonna be adding some butter, and I'm also gonna be putting some milk inside of it. Okay, so add a teaspoon of salt to the water and just let this cook. After this is cooked, we're gonna take the peels off, and then we're gonna start the process of the crushed green bananas. You're gonna want to cook this for about maybe 35 to 45 minutes. So the next step I'm gonna be doing is I'm gonna saute the seasoning, and I'm gonna saute it before I put it into the green bananas, because to me it gives it a better flavor that way. So what I'm gonna do is just saute that, just let it steam for a bit. Okay, and I'm just gonna start adding some garlic with it. I'm using this garlic, it's really good. Like, you know, I love to cook with garlic because it's a good source of antibodies. And then I'm gonna put it's a good source of antibiotics. It's, you know, it's a good intake. I'm gonna put a little bit of seasoning. You can use whatever seasoning you want to use, actually, in whatever you have in your kitchen. You can go ahead and just use that, right? I'm gonna put a little bit of oregano, a little of oregano. Okay, let me just let that cook. What I'm gonna do here, I'm gonna add the milk. I'm gonna just put some milk in with this seasoning, and you just let that simmer a little bit. Okay, you're gonna want to just crush these green bananas, crush them until they're soft. What happens is the bananas, they get hard when you put them down, so make sure to leave them in the pot until you're ready in the hot water. Let's go ahead and add some butter. And now we're gonna go ahead and add the delicious seasoning that I sauteed with the milk. Like a paste. And also I'm gonna add a little bit of mustard, and I have some black pepper that's already forcing its way in. But yeah, I'm gonna put a little bit of mustard, maybe a tablespoon of mustard, and then I'm gonna just mix this in. And you just add as much milk as you want actually to this banana. I'm gonna keep crushing it because I do want it a little bit, you know, more crushed than it is right now. But just as it is still, it's still perfectly fine. You know, the way you like something is not always the way someone else would like it. Just keep mixing it in. Make sure you get everything mixed in there together. I don't know, I just like seasoning in my food because I think it adds a real touch to good tasty food. But I can tell you something, that even if you just want to eat the banana by itself, you just boil it and eat it, that's perfectly fine too. It's all up to you. And this is how we decided to eat our green banana, or crushed green banana. The crushed green banana in the middle. We had it with some delicious salmon, and we had our salad. We had some sweet plantain and some broccoli.